You have worked your entire life, decades of getting up early, saving what you could, making sacrifices, all so you can finally breathe easy in retirement. And now you are seeing these sleek, high-tech apps on your phone, promising to make your financial life simple. One of the biggest ones out there right now is called Albert. It promises budgeting, automated saving, and instant cash advances when you are running a little short, but I want you to stop right now and listen to me, because the number one question I am getting from people just like you, people who cannot afford a single mistake with their money at this stage of life, is this: does Albert hurt your credit score? I want to answer that directly, but more than that, I want to talk about the hidden traps that are waiting for you if you are not careful. Because when you are on a fixed income or preparing to transition to one, your credit score is your financial lifeline. It determines the interest rate on your next car, your ability to downsize into a new condo, or even your insurance premiums. You cannot afford to play games with it. So, let's get down to the brass tacks. Does the Albert app itself hurt your credit score? The short answer is no, not by simply downloading it, linking your bank account, or using their basic instant advance cash features. When you sign up for Albert and ask for a quick advance to cover a bill before your next pension check or Social Security payment arrives, Albert does not do a hard inquiry on your credit report. They do not run a traditional credit check to see if you qualify for that cash advance. Instead, they look at your bank account activity. They want to see how much money is coming in, how often it comes in, and how much you are spending. So on the surface, you think, oh, wonderful. No hard credit check, no harm done. But wait a minute. We have to look at the whole picture. Albert has another side to it. They offer what they call Albert loans, larger sums of money. And this is where the danger zone begins. If you apply for one of those loans, they will do a soft credit pull just to show you your rates, which doesn't hurt your score. But the moment you actually submit that application and say yes to that loan, they will perform a hard credit pull. A hard inquiry, my friends, absolutely can knock points off your credit score. And it gets worse. If you take out one of those loans, Albert reports your payment history to the major credit bureaus. If you make your payments on time, fine. But if you miss a payment, if you are late, or if you default because your budget is stretched too thin, that late payment is stamped onto your credit report. It will drag your credit score down into the gutter, and it will stay there for 7 long years. Do you see what is happening here? You wanted a simple app to help you organize your cash, and suddenly you are risking a hard credit inquiry and a black mark on your credit history. But let's talk about the real fear underneath all of this. Why are you looking at an app like Albert in the first place? The fear is that you are going to run out of money. The fear is that your monthly check isn't going to stretch far enough to cover the groceries, the electric bill, and the medicine. Inflation has made everything so expensive, and when you are retired, you don't have the option to just go ask your boss for a raise. So when an app says, hey, we will advance you $100 or $250 with no credit check, it feels like a lifesaver. But I need you to understand that these cash advances are not a solution. They're a band-aid on a gaping wound. What happens when you take that instant advance? When your next deposit hits your account, Albert automatically takes that money right back to pay off the advance. Which means your next check is now short by $100 or $250. And what do you have to do? You have to take another advance to cover the shortfall. You get trapped in a vicious cycle of borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, and you are paying subscription fees or express transfer fees just to access your own future money. You are giving away your hard-earned dollars in fees to a tech company because of fear. I do not want you living in fear. You deserve better than this. So, what is your actionable takeaway today? What is this Susie-approved plan for you? First, if you are using Albert just for budgeting or tracking your spending, and you are paying their monthly subscription fee, which can be up to $40 a month, I want you to cancel it immediately. $40 a month is nearly $500 a year. You can track your spending with a free app or, better yet, a simple notebook and pen. Do not pay a premium to a company just to tell you where your money went. Second, if you genuinely need to build or protect your credit score in retirement, you do it the old-fashioned, safe way. You get a secured credit card. You put a small utility bill on it, you set it to autopay, and you pay the balance in full every single month. That is how you build a stellar credit score without ever risking a hard inquiry or getting trapped in a cycle of cash advances. And finally, if you find yourself constantly needing cash advances to make ends meet, we have to look at your cash flow. We have to downsize the expenses, cut out the subscriptions you don't use, or look at safe, local community resources. Do not let convenience ruin your hard-won financial security. Your credit score is a reflection of your lifetime of financial responsibility. Protect it. Cherish it. Because nobody is going to care about your money more than you do.